first down. Goff. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
2nd and 10.
Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
59 yards.
And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Howell and the Commanders come up now, 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
Rolling to his right. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Reynolds. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lions are once again back in front.
Goff looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Howell.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 20, down to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 41 yards.
And the Commanders have taken the lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now Goff on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At about the 32.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Off play action. It's Hal.
He'll buy some time right. And that's caught inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Now a handoff to Rodriguez.
Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That was a nice run, a nice gain there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Hal. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Now Hal.
Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation, and they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
He's airing it out for Williams.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Goff now looking to throw.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He's airing it out for Williams, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
2nd down, Howell back to pass.
And he's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
3rd down and 1.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before break.
Howell. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
A final shot before break. Howell. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Howell going to go for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete.
Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
They'll go play action. Howell.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a play fake, and it's gone.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Goff.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
And the Commanders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So following the failed try on 4th down, we'll change ends and change possession. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They go play action with Howell.
They'll roll him out right. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Howell out of the shotgun.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
John Kaminsky
able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
He made his first, this from 47 yards out.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now a 1st down throw. Goff.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. 2nd down and 4.
Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now it's Goff.
Slant pass. He's got Reynolds.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Now Goff looking to change the play. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
To throw is Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Here's Goff.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Goff. Flushed out, and the pressure gets to him again. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And, oh, what a catch at the 2. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Howell throwing for it.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
One more time with Gibson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Gibson is in. Touchdown, Washington. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really long.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.